Hey everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net and shareholder in Helios and Matheson. And oh, MoviePass, you were doing so well. You were actually starting to stabilize, you had a new plan, everyone liked it, and then you had to do something so stupid as limiting people to just 2 movies they could see over the weekend. Or are they? You see, I actually had time to make other non-MoviePass videos, and I was actually kind of liking that, spreading the wings, and then the New York Post posted this article. And I'm reading this on some Facebook message boards that I'm on. And I'm seeing people angry about it and confused, making fun of it, and more people threatening to cancel their, subscriptions, the same people who were apparently canceling them 3 weeks ago. And I kind of had to take a step back, and I had to say, this situation is frustrating, but it's also not unexpected. And we're going to read the article. I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to share you both points that you need to be keeping in mind with this. Because believe it or not, this is actually a very, very nuanced situation. So what does the New York Post have to say that started this whole thing? Well, it says, so much for movie night. Cash-strapped MoviePass saw its service crash for the 3rd weekend in a row Friday evening, leaving its 3 million plus subscribers unable to head to the theater. The app crash came just hours after the company quietly rolled out its latest ploy to keep users from heading to the theaters, forcing them to choose between a terrible film and a terrible showtime. Before the service went down, subscribers on Friday could only choose between 2 options: the critically panned horror flick Slender Man and the latest Mission Impossible sequel at an odd hour. Well, in all fairness, at least they're finally offering Mission Impossible, right? Right? Sorry, bad joke. At the AMC Empire 25 in Times Square, the AMC Empire, one of the most expensive theaters in the nation for a standard ticket. So, that's a great measuring stick. For example, the 2 showtimes available for the 147-minute Mission Impossible Fallout were 2:30 p.m. and 10:45 p.m. A moviegoer attending the latest showtime would exit theater at roughly 1:45 in the morning. Meanwhile, Slender Man, a horror movie centered around a viral internet hoax, currently has a 16% critical rating on Rotten Tomatoes. In an interview with The Post on Friday, CEO Mitchell confirmed the new policy, noting that the 2 movies on offer might change each day. Quote, "Unfortunately, in order to stay financially stable, we've had to curtail the service. We had to right the ship as far as the amount of money we were burning. The new movie was designed to help the company limp along until mid-September, when all of its money users would have been moved to a new plan that limits them to 3 movies a month." Now, keep these 2 paragraphs in mind. They're very, very important for what I'm about to get to. He denied, however, that MoviePass was deliberately offering inconvenient showtimes and insisting that over the next few weeks, subscribers will see films throughout the day. Quote, "This has been a challenging time for us and our customers. We're just trying to save our service to be available for the long term." Now, the rest of this article is your fairly standard, how far the stock has fallen and all that jazz. Now, that was Friday, August 10th. It's now August 11th. Let's, just out of curiosity, go to the MoviePass app. And my phone is acting really slow because I had to restart it before I made this video. So let's go to theaters. Theaters. Okay. Well, there's the theaters. All right, so let's go to Triangle Square Cinema. Okay, it looks like a lot of the showtimes are there. But, of course, as some people will probably point out, and rightfully so, that's a partnered theater. Partnered theaters are definitely different. And if you want to know what a partnered theater looks like, if you see a movie ticket next to it, that's pretty much a partnered theater. Now, let's go down and let's go to the AMC Orange. Let's see what they're offering. Oh, well, that looks like they're offering a lot more movies than usual. However, there's something to be said here. First of all, there's Mission Impossible and The Meg, and it's still screened out. The Spy. So there, I could pick 3 movies, but that's an AMC Orange 30. That is definitely, you can show more movies than 3 movies. So yeah, there is at least a little bit of truth to them limiting the movies. And now it's time to get into the point of the movies where they're like, oh, this is like a new thing, it's unexpected. It's actually not, guys. In fact, you should have been prepared for this because MoviePass told you up front they were going to be doing this. They told you they'd be doing this. MoviePass stated that until everyone was on the new plan, blockout dates were still going to be in effect. They wouldn't be offering every movie until everyone was on the new plan. Essentially, I took that to mean that until we got to August 15th and until you paid for your membership and went on the new plan, you are frankly just going to have to wait for this to stabilize. Now, the positive news, it has stabilized throughout most of the week, as far as I can tell. People have been complaining far less during the week. I saw a movie or 2 during the week, and it seems to just be the weekends where the rolling blackouts are still a big issue. That might be them still trying to save some money. I'm not going to say it's not. That's just how it's going to be. But from the consumer's standpoint, I can also understand why this is really frustrating. It's really frustrating because movies are supposed to be easy. They're supposed to be relaxing. Going out to the movies is what you do when you want to do something fun and when you want to just go and relax. And this is not relaxing. I've said it before, this is like a game of whack-a-mole. Will you be able to get to the movie? Now, some people have found out, not all, but some, that if they check on the app for the movie times and they see a movie there, they might actually be able to check in at home. And if you can do that, you've got 30 minutes to get to the theater and buy your ticket. Thus, that eliminates the need or the worry that you won't be able to check in when you get to the theater. But guys, MoviePass, and you can look through your old emails and you can see they did say until everyone was on the new plan, this was going to continue. And from the way the email was written, it sounds like once you are officially on the new 3 movie a month plan, things will stabilize. For those people who are not on the 3 movie a month plan, technically they still have unlimited movies until the new billing period. So they will still have rolling blackouts. It's not ideal though. It's not ideal. And so what you have here is truly a lose-lose situation, at least for a little while. And longer, who knows? Because the funny thing is, like, because MoviePass needs to curtail this for a little while to replenish their banks and continue operating. It's unfortunate, so they have to gimp the service to do that. But they frustrate customers that way, and they anger them, and they disappoint them. And those people, a lot of them end up canceling because, you know what? When you have to go to the movies and you are expecting to get in for free, well, practically free, and you can't do that and you got to pay out of pocket, you know what? Sometimes you'll do it because, I remember doing it with Deadpool 2. Cinemia wasn't working, but we went out of our way to go downtown to see it in IMAX. And rather than just go home and have that drive be for nothing, we just paid out of pocket about $38. It wasn't fun, and boy, I almost canceled them right there and then, and the response through customer service was definitely not great. So I understand. I've been there. And if it kept happening to me for 3 weeks in a row, you know what? Yeah, I would probably get frustrated too. It thankfully has not. I used my MoviePass on 8th grade, and don't worry, he won't get far on foot. 8th grade was on Sunday. Don't worry, he won't get far on foot was like on a Wednesday, and it was like the first showing of the day. So no one was going to be there. But it's not a good situation all around. It just isn't. And my hope is that when, August 15th rolls around, a bunch of people will be on the new 3 movie a month plan. And for those people, the service should stabilize. And as people start getting on it, it'll start stabilizing for them. And I have to say again, makes financial sense for MoviePass. They can still block out a lot of movie dates for all their people until then, save a ton of money while still charging. They get some in the bank, and hopefully they can stabilize it. And then from the consumer's point of view, well, I'm paying for a service. It's not working. It might not have worked for a couple times. This is more frustrating, and I can't trust it anymore. So really, no one's winning, and it's a shame. And it's just a total shame. And I'm not going to tell you what you should think. I'm not going to really tell you what I think. I'm just telling you this is how I see the situation, but I don't think anyone's in a good position. And of course, now we pass it on to you. What do you guys think? Is this like a deal breaker again? Are you willing to wait it out? Is this frustrating? Are you having the problems that everyone else is having? Or do you mainly go to a partnered theater? As always, I'd love to know. I'm sure some people are gonna be very passionate about this. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy these videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly. As always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.